Good morning. This is Michael Dong. Today, I would like to discuss job search for analytical chemists. This information was presented in parts at PitCon 2016 and ACS Career Symposium 2021. Let's start with the beginning with the first principle in job searches, which is know where you're going, know where you are, and where you want to go. This story is from the Cheshire Cat Encounter in Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, where Alice asks this big Cheshire Cat at a crossroad about which road to take. And the Cheshire Cat asks her, well, where are you going? Alice said, I don't know. And Cheshire Cat said, then it doesn't matter if you don't know where you're going. Any road would get you there. On that note, there are several questions you should ask yourself. Number one, what is your passion? Is it science, money, or stability? Second, what is your skill set? Is it HPLC, mass spectrometry, pharmaceutical science, or organic chemistry? And finally, which industry would you like to enter? Is it pharmaceutical, biotech, polymer instrumentation, and what role would you like to take? Research, development, sales, marketing, or the business side? In this slide, we talk about getting your first job step by step. Note that your first job is often the most difficult because you have no experience. We will first cover the two things that we will not discuss further. First one is getting an internship during your third or fourth year of graduate school. It's a huge edge to get you some experience and get you a head start. The second aspect is what if you don't have a green card or permanent residence in the US? Then your choice are much more limited, and you should focus on getting some experience first, such as internship, postdoc, temporary or contract position, or working with a CRO, contract research or manufacturing organization. In this video, we would cover some of these underlying aspects, such as resume, getting a LinkedIn profile, actual application for jobs, and also the interview. Here is some of my thinking about resume by showing you a real example. Now, obviously, there are tons of materials, tutorials online about this aspect of it, and one can spend many weeks learning how to do that, just in a nutshell. First of all, a resume must be easy to read, no more than 2 pages, right? So 1 or 2 pages. 2 pages if you have more experience. It should be well proofread, no grammatical error. And for scientific laboratory position, there's no photograph being posted. Next is your name, your address. Okay, only one phone number and one professional sounding email. The one of the most important part is of the resume is the heading information and your summary and skill set, right? So here is a few words on the heading and also a quick summary of your accomplishment and skill set. The experience is actually the most important one. It should be in chronological order. Avoid gaps if possible. And each of the jobs should be less than 2 bullets to summarize what you did and what were your accomplishments. You should also list your education and any publication or award that you had, which are significant, recent, and should be listed. Next on the agenda is your LinkedIn profile. I would say that a relevant LinkedIn profile is a must today. LinkedIn is the largest professional network platform in the world with over a billion members, and there's about over 60 million companies recruiting on LinkedIn. So it's a great recruiting and job searching platform. Definitely one that you should not miss. A few pointers once again on your profile, setting up your profile, your account on LinkedIn, right? So definitely should post your photograph, okay? A professional looking photograph if you have. There's also a button called Open To, which is really important if you're a job searcher, because it would put a banner around your photograph to indicate that you're looking for new opportunities. Obviously, just like your resume, because LinkedIn profiles really your resume online. You should have a good heading and a few words saying who you are, what are your top accomplishment. Your contact information over here, you should put in your primary email contact. Avoid putting in your phone number on that. Only give your phone number to somebody you trust and someone who requested it, which is trustworthy. Here is some do's and don'ts for actual application for job. And here are just, once again, my own opinion. I would rank conferences be the most important aspects. Okay, for analytical chemists, ACS, PitCon, East Analytical Symposium, ASMS if you're a mass spectrometrist, are the key ones. So you should attend conferences and try to present paper, either poster or oral presentation, to have more public exposure and to build your networking. It's really a great opportunity to build a professional network besides LinkedIn. And you should always be prepared by having printed business card, which you can get for under $20 in a few days. You can get thousands of them shipped to you. Try to attend career development workshops and also employment bureau to respond to actual job postings. For job searchers, it's important to cast a broad net, get advices and referral from almost anyone that you have met. Definitely from your professor, your mentor, your friends and colleagues, ex-colleagues, and from your professional network. If you're a member of the ACS, there's a good chance you can get free services from getting your own ACS career coach. These are well-trained professional is really give you good personal advice. If you meet somebody at conferences or for the first time, do not ask directly for a job. Ask for information or advice first, which is a much better approach. Here are some statistics. I would rank conferences as higher importance than job fairs or job sites. One can respond to job sites such as Monster.com, Indeed, or Biospace, depending on your skill set. Statistically told us that 80% of successful job searches come from networking or headhunters. Headhunters are very interested if you have more experience, probably not for a graduate student. A case in point for myself, I got 4 to 6 of my former jobs from headhunters, right? So this is a big area. And the other 2 from networking and also from an internship. So we mentioned that one should focus on getting an interview instead of asking for a job, right? Because that's what you should target first. The reason being is that one should get a job offer for a laboratory scientist in general after several on-site interview. If you get 3 to 5 on-site interview, one should the probability tell you that you get a job offer. During the on-site interview, and there are several things to watch out for. Stay sharp and engage. Be yourself, and also be prepared. Do a little research on the company and its particular industry. The market cap is important. The revenue and what type of situation or problem that they have is really good to have. To anybody on your on-site interview, you should answer questions, particularly any direct question on the top particular subject. You should not avoid answering question or being evasive. And also you should express interest by asking questions yourself about the company and the job. A lot of time for technical positions, you're asked to do a technical presentation. I would always suggest to start with an introductory or an elevator speech. The example is shown next, which is a 1 minute, one slide, summarizing your background in one place in about 1 or 2 minutes. So here I show a map of where I came from, and also some of the educational, some of the former jobs that you have, and some of the salient accomplishment or things that you want to be remembered from, right? So publication, regulatory filing, and other attributes which you felt that would be important. Finally, I want to highlight career opportunity, particularly for separation scientists in the pharmaceutical industry, which is a major employer for analytical chemists, particularly for HPLC and mass spec scientists. The big area really in development, right? In analytical development, in quality control, and for those mass spec persons, bioanalytical or DMPK. And obviously, more experienced, there are a lot of management positions. And there are some of the other area, CMC, chemistry, manufacturing control, quality, regulatory, and other less common positions such as in drug discovery, purification, high throughput screening, MMR, so on and so forth. There are actually fewer research opportunities in proteomic. Maybe the exception is clinical diagnosis or biomarker research. Here are some of my pros and cons that I summarize. Pros are high pay, bonus and stock option for a good company. Unfortunately, most of the jobs are in big city where the cost of living are high. And there are also many jobs in CRO, contract research organization, or CMOs, or CDMOs. The cons to a lot of people are perhaps a little higher stress if you're not used to working under a regulatory environment such as GMP. Often you need to relocate to a high cost of living city. And definitely the industry would like to hire somebody with industrial experience. So some of the good experience you get is GMP and regulatory filings. This is my credential on this topic of job search. I was laid off twice from acquisitions and also from the closure of the research center. I'd like to mention that there's really no stigma today on being laid off for a good reason. Getting fired is totally different. So I have spent months at an outplacement agency learning how to do job searches, how to do networking, and resume writing. Second, I was a hiring manager at a major pharmaceutical company and have actually responsible for hiring over 10 persons, some managers, scientists, and research associates. Finally, I was an ACS, American Chemist Society, career consultant for 4 years. So today we cover job searches 101 for analytical scientists. This is in a series, what I call Life Science Worth Sharing, where I discuss topics in science, writing, video, consumer choice, pharmaceutical industry and pharma jobs, and also suburban living. On that note, please subscribe for future videos. This is the channel URL, and have a nice day.